Marine Corps Air Station El Toro was constructed in 1942 on then James Irvine's Lima Bean Field, which was the largest in North America. Headquarters of the 3rd Marine Air Wing, the station's famous Flying Bull logo was designed by the Walt Disney Studios. Aircraft stationed here were Corsairs, Panthers, Skyhawks, Phantoms, Intruders, Hercules, and Hornets. The Navy's Blue Angels performed at the very popular annual air show, and Air Force One was a regular during the years of Nixon's presidency. 50,000 Vietnamese refugees landed at El Toro in 1975. For them, it is their Ellis Island in Orange County. With the closing of MCAS El Toro in 1999, many veterans immediately began seeking a portion of the base to be set aside as a veterans cemetery to reflect on the rich heritage and sacrifice of service for which it was known. The cemetery will be on 125 acres, a small fraction of the original 4,682 acres of MCAS El Toro. If you served honorably in the Army, Navy, Marines, Air Force, Coast Guard, and now the Merchant Marine, including Guard and Reserves, you and your spouse have earned a memorial place in the Southern California Veterans Cemetery. Now is the time. This opportunity will not come again. Our goal has been, since the announced closure of MCAS El Toro in 1999, to have a veterans cemetery in Orange County, particularly on the site of MCAS El Toro. The reason we want to do that is that it was my experience as a 20-year-old Marine Sergeant when I went through my training for weapons and tactics down at Camp Pendleton, and I was herding busloads of young teenagers. They put us on buses, brought us up to El Toro, loaded us onto airplanes, and flew us off to Vietnam. The site that they departed from represents the last place that thousands of American boys stood alive on American soil when they went off to fight in Vietnam. We consider this to be hallowed ground, and we do this in their honor and for all the other veterans living and yet to become veterans.
The Marine Corps has been an integral part here in Southern California with the 2 bases, Marine Corps Air Station El Toro and the Lighter Than Air Station in Tustin. Many have served, and then they continue to live in California to enjoy all that we have to offer. Having a cemetery on the grounds of the old El Toro Marine Base to me only seems fitting. That so many served and left out of here, and this was the last place they touched American soil. It's a small price to pay because so many of them leave a piece of themselves in the theater they serve. Can't we give them a small piece of land so that they can lay and rest?
The nearest memorial parks, if you will, one's in Miramar, the one in LA is full. There is no room left for veterans there. So if you look around at what's available, you come up with virtually nothing for veterans. And virtually nothing for veterans is unacceptable in my opinion. We need a place here. We want to be recognized. And as a matter of fact, this is a national effort on our part, simply for the fact that Marines from all over this nation, from every state in this nation, served on the MCAS property, left on the MCAS property, and some of them were never able to return.
Hi, I'm Bill, Marine Corps Vietnam veteran and chairman of the Orange County Veterans Memorial Park Foundation. Today you have the opportunity to express gratitude to your veterans by making a generous contribution through the iHeart OC for Southern California Veterans Cemetery at MCAS El Toro, also known as the Great Park of Irvine. Your donation will go directly to the required operations and maintenance endowment, which will independently fund cemetery operations and provide compassionate support for veterans and families at the time of veteran internment. The cemetery will be constructed in 10 phases over the next 100 years and is planned as the site of eternal rest and perpetual honor for 200,000 of your veterans. 132,000 veterans now live in Orange County, and veterans serving bravely in today's ongoing conflicts are increasing that number. This will be the only veterans cemetery in Orange County and the only California State Veterans Cemetery in Southern California. Please join with us to carry out this essential mission. As President Lincoln said at Gettysburg, It is altogether fitting and proper that we do this. Thank you in advance. Every donation will be greatly appreciated. Semper Fi.